This is a fusion mulled wine resembling the Scandinavian Glögg with a touch of my own using Chinese yellow wine. Now this Chinese Shikumen yellow wine comes in red label and black label. The red's got 12% alcohol by volume, while the black's a bit stronger at 14. There's also fancier blue label, but for mulled wine, just stick to the more affordable red label. Next you need is ruby port. You can replace it with some medium body red wine. Glögg usually calls for a robust spirit to up the alcohol content. So I'm throwing in this rose flavored sorghum alcohol, packing a punch at 108 proof, and smelling like a field of roses. Mulled wine can go without spices. Here I've got 1 green cardamom, 2 cloves, a tiny star anise, a quarter stick of cinnamon, a small piece of dry ginger, about 2 millimeters or 1/12 inch, or you can use a fresh inch-size ginger, 3 strips of orange zest, and 4 strips of lemon zest, both without a bitter white part. Start by crushing that green cardamom. Bring out the seeds for the real kick. That's where the flavor hides. Same goes for the cloves. Just a light crush. Keep it coarse, not powdery. I've got this little 1/2 spice bag, and I'm gonna toss all the spices in. Now tie it up. If you haven't got one of these bags, a piece of cloth tied up with some butcher's twine will do the trick. I've also got a tablespoon of raisins and 3 roasted chestnuts, replacing almonds in the original Glögg. Lastly, 4 teaspoons of light brown sugar. Now in a measuring cup, measure out 1 cup of that red label yellow wine along with ½ cup of ruby port. Normally, Glögg's made for a big shindig, but I'm not throwing a party, just fixing up for 1 or 2 servings. Dump the wines in a pot, add sugar, then toss in the spice bag. Crank up the heat low, let the mix warm up, and amplify the spice flavors. Now here's a call you can make on your own. You can throw in that sorghum alcohol now or save it for when you're serving. I like to add it now because it tastes better to me. Insert a kitchen thermometer and set it to 70 degrees Celsius or 150 degrees Fahrenheit. That way you won't lose any alcohol content in drink. Once it hits the target temperature, toss in raisins and chestnuts. Turn off the heat, cover it with a lid, and let everything soak in the wine for at least an hour, or better yet, overnight. This lets spices really infuse into the wine. After that, take the spice bag out. Strain it through a sieve to catch raisins and chestnuts. This recipe gives you a bit more than 1½ cups. Feel free to multiply the ingredients for a bigger batch to share with your family and friends. Add the poached chestnuts, raisins back into the wine. And there you have it. The mulled wine, or rather a cocktail, is ready to be served. It's also meant to be served hot, so feel free to reheat it before serving. Now, since this is a cocktail, you can certainly tailor the spirit to the wine base. I've experimented with 5 varieties, including rose flavored sorghum liquor, gin, golden rum, limoncello, and Kahlua. I also gave Bailey's Irish cream shot, but it ended up looking like a floating egg soup, so that one's no go. Out of 5, not all pair well with a wine base. Sorghum tastes the best, followed by limoncello and then the rum. The other 2, not recommended. Now, before the holiday festivities kick in, keep in mind, if drinking's become a problem, steer clear of the issue. Otherwise, enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
For all lang syne.